Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna see Bitcoin, what it's doing today. So as expected, yeah, we saw of course this triangle. We have expected that this triangle might unfold our wave 5. And here we are, right? So this wave 5 might have started already here and looking for our path toward the downside here, which it took a little bit, of course, time. That's very normal based on a triangle and on a weekend, don't forget. So basically we got a potential WX and a Y here for wave E, and we're pushing right now somehow impulsively toward the downside on the 1 hour chart. So we have a kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let's see it, of course, on the 15-minute chart here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here potentially for wave 3, and then 4 and a 5, a 1, 2 there, and can be a wave 2 given, and we keep pushing impulsively downward. Now another possibility as well, it can be potentially a diagonal. So you have also here another impulse, I would say finished almost like 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, maybe one more leg towards the downside to finish up this final wave 5. Now I doubt that if we get a wave 5 a little bit longer, I doubt that this is gonna preserve the diagonal in case we are in a leading diagonal, because the wave 3 become longer than wave 1. Therefore, once we get to wave 5, if this wave 5 was somehow also aggressive a little bit, then directly this will be considered, of course, a wave 3 there. And yeah, we might see, of course, an impulse opening toward the downside. And now basically, yeah, I can call definitely this is something corrective here. 3 waves toward the upside, so I don't see anything impulsive. Plus here also everything is overlapping, so I would say only impulse over there, and everything there is overlapping, and it looks like 3-wave structure, so WX and a Y, and that means of course we continue the drop downward. Yeah, so very likely that we have finished a triangle. I cannot really even take it as 1, 2, 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, because also the momentum was like decreasing, I would say, for the bearish. I would say like you should have took the low to get a higher possibility for double 1, 2. Therefore, the higher possibility is a triangle, and we start our impulse from there. Target, now the target is very interesting because, of course, 52K is our ground here, is the maximum that I would like to see this price pushing for, because this is might be the WX and a Y 1-to-1 fib level. But basically on the micro level, it can be, of course, somewhere before maybe taking simply the low there and starting to unfold something else, yeah, like pushing toward the upside. Now, 2 possibilities to really take care of here is whether we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, only one leg, one wave 5, or are we in a double 1, 2 and wave 3, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, for a wave C in an A, B, and a C. And this will preserve our WX and a wave Y. Okay, wave Y, 1-to-1 fib level. So this is what we need to catch in the next days. Are we in double for 5? Or are we in one single impulse and that's it, we push for higher? Because if we are in a one impulse here, that means wave 5, meaning finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one impulse. And this is critical because, of course, it eliminates your ABC. Yeah, so the wave A, it has to shift to be a wave 1 for the impulse. Meaning, if we become impulsive here, well, yeah, we gotta be careful. It might be the double 1, 2 there. Wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, deep correction. Of course, we're gonna push higher, but it's gonna be 4, 5, 4, 5. But if we push a little bit higher and then we continue the trend here, that means, yes, we might push really higher. And this is the difference within the scenario, just to remind you that we might be in a high irregular flat here for wave B. Okay, so because I'm gonna explain this on the daily, because to remind you that we might be in a wave B here after getting 4, 5, 4, 5, and we might get, of course, a wave B regular flat. At least it might come back to the 0.7 Fibonacci between 0.7 0.9, and that means we might reach the 100k again at least, and then pushing down again for a wave C here in a regular flat, taking the time, the perfect time required for a 1-2, where we have 1 2 3 4 and a 5, wave 1, wave 2, and then continuation simply toward the upside. Bull run 200k, that it might be unfolding. Now, of course, there is even higher possibility for a new all-time high, tricking everyone that, oh, we're going to the 200k, reaching 150, and then boom, very fast, aggressive push toward the downside to the same area where the regular flat was supposed to be. But you know, the market with Bitcoin, when we reach such a number and the price start to raise up, okay, the market go very influenced, like we're reaching 200k, right? So it goes higher and higher, reaching expanding flat, and of course the lack of confidence starts in the top here, and then we push directly toward the downside, tricking everyone. And then once you're out, the things start to push for higher again towards the 200k. This is normally always what happens with Bitcoin when we have a bull run to start. Yeah, it doesn't start directly, it trick a little bit, make like some tricks, and then pushing up later on. So we'll see, guys, how's this anyway. We're gonna take it step by step, but this is my vision, of course, for this area, what it might be. Of course, the deep correction might be again the very deep wave A. In this case, if we get only one wave 5, yeah, imagine if we get only one wave 5, or by simply taking the low here and we start to push for higher, it might be, of course, for 5, wave A, then wave B, then wave C, 1 2 3 4 5, to finish in the perfect area for a wave 2, 1 2, and then of course starting the bull run. Both will take, of course, the same time, but of course this one is going to take a little bit more time in this area, okay? And the difference between the time here is this. So if you get a regular flat, we might finish a little bit earlier, right? ABC in this area. But if we are going deeper, it might take, of course, ABC zigzag a little bit longer time. And yeah, so we'll see, guys, how this is going to unfold. That was it for Bitcoin. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.